Hello, today we are going to demonstrate the Culley method, which is a series of filtering onto a .22 filter and then onto a .02 anotop filter. First thing we need to do is discuss the different components that you will need to have ready before starting. Of course, you will need your sample. This is anywhere between 50 mils and 100 mils of water. And you will need another sterile bottle to put in the .22 filtrate. You'll need 2 syringes, one for the .22 filter and one for the .02 filter. And here are the filters. Oh, those are 60 ml syringes, by the way. The filters, we use a .22 SteriveX filter. You order these from Fisher, or they're from Millipore. And then we use a .02 anotop filter. These are also from Fisher. And then we need 2 pre-cut squares of parafilm. I like to do at least 4 squares. And as well as 2 pre-cut squares of foil. These squares of foil, it's easier if you label them at some point. You can either label them in the corner or in the middle, however you decide to wrap it in the end. But it's very important that you label it with the date, the location, the depth, and what size filter it is, be it a .02 or a .22.
Should we show the other one too?
Here's the .22 label. Also, you will require a Ziploc to put your final samples in. If you are only doing one depth, you can put both the SteriveX and the anotop in one bag. Otherwise, if you're doing multiple depths from one location, I advise you to put in all of the .02s into one bag and all of the .22s into one bag. Alright, now we are ready to start. So first, we take our .22 filter and our 60 ml syringe. We take the plunger out, and then we attach the filter to the syringe. We want to do this because if we pull the plunger out when the filter is attached to the syringe, then you will blow out the filter. Now we take it and mount it into the can crusher thing. Will you hold my plunger? You need a friend to hold your plunger, or you can mount it in here. And you need to prepare your second bottle, because once you pour this liquid in, it will drip pretty much directly out.
The friend who's holding your plunger should also be wearing gloves.
Oh, yes. But being that
Sorry.
This is a poor demonstration. So, now we pour in approximately 50 mils of your filtrate.
Of your sample.
Of your sample, not filtrate. Sorry. And now we can put our plunger back in. I usually take this back out and then put the plunger back in gently. You can actually do this by hand because it's very fast to just push it down. But to demonstrate the can crusher, you mount it back in there. As you can see, there's space specifically made for the plunger to fit. And then you gently push down the apparatus. Now, for the .22 filter, this goes a lot quicker than the .02 filter. You barely need to touch it, and it's going down. It goes down pretty much on its own without my pressure. And this goes pretty quickly. So now, you want to take the filter off, because we're going to put a total of 100 mils into the thing, into the one filter. So now, you put the filter back on, mount it back in here, have Thing hold the thing again, and remember to hold your .22 filtered water underneath it, and then you can pour the other 50 mils into your syringe. If you have extra, you could use it if you want to, but it's better to be consistent. So now, once again, we put the plunger back in, and you can do this by hand, or you can mount it into the can crusher. Alright, so now we've completed that step. We want to save this filter in case we want to extract bacteria from it. So now we take our clean parafilm, stretch it a little, and wrap your filter however you like. Just make sure that the outlet and the inlet of the filter are covered and not going to pop out. Now we take our filter. Is this how you do it?
Well, not so much, because I wrote it on the corner, so I start here. You go like this.
I typically write it in the middle.
Fold over, and then when you roll at the end, you've got it showing. Yeah.
There you go. So now it's on there. And then you can put that directly into your new Ziploc.